this machine up against the V4R and see how it fares. The overall winner today, overall. Well, hey everybody, it's your good buddy 650 Ebe here, and I hope you're having a fantastic day. Today, I've got two of my beauties out here, my 2013 BMW HP4 and my 2019 Ducati V4R, and I'm at a track. And we're gonna find out today which one of these bikes is my favorite in a track environment and on the filthy streets. They both have amazing parts installed because, as you know, 650 Ebe does not ride stock motorcycles, and you shouldn't either. You can get all of these parts that are on my Ducati V4R from my good buddy at Manny at Moto Million. And most of the parts from the HP4 also came from Manny as well. Both of these machines have carbon fiber wheels. On the Ducati V4R, they are Blackstone Tech, Rapid Tech carbon fiber wheels. And on the BMW HP4, they are Rotobox Boost wheels. They both have full exhaust systems, both titanium. This could be a very good comparison of these two machines on the track and the street. And I'm doing this because BMW has not allocated my brand new 2020 S1000RR M Sport Edition, and I won't probably get that bike until June. So until then, we gotta put this machine up against the V4R and see how it fares. We've got the Ducati V4R on the Intercom wireless scales, and this should be no surprise to you viewers. The bike weighs 422 pounds, just like it did the other day when we compared it to my Kawasaki Ninja H2. Pretty impressive. Of course, come on over here. We gotta verify that the motorcycle does in fact have, as always, a full tank of fuel. It's kind of dark. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, you see some fuel. It's not overfilled this time. It's filled right up to the top. Sweet. Let's see how much that BMW HP4 weighs. I'd bet that the V4R weighs less than the HP4, but let's find out. Wow, I can see it. You guys can't see it yet. It's pretty impressive. 432 pounds, 10 pounds more than the Ducati V4R. And as you can see, this one also has full tank of gasoline. Move that around a little bit. You can hear it, you can see it. It is a full tank, not overfilled, but filled right to the top. Pretty impressive considering this is a 5-year-old motorcycle that it happens to weigh just 10 pounds more than a fully spec'd out Ducati V4R. To me, that's pretty impressive. All right, folks, so here we go. The first bike that I'm going to ride here at the beautiful Nelson Ledges Raceway is my Ducati V4R, and then I'll jump on the BMW HP4 for a back-to-back track comparison. After that, I'll put both bikes on the filthy streets and we'll determine the overall winner for track and street today. Thumbs up if you love the dry clutch. Thumbs up if you hate the dry clutch. Personally, I love it. So here we go, a hot lap on my Ducati V4R. And I'll tell you what, the track is this bike's best friend. The way it just dives in on corners is just amazing. You can definitely feel that it's a super light machine. And I've got engine braking set on level 2 right now. Wow. Oh, this is a nice right-hander. The power you get that's on tap from this machine is just amazing. It's all over the place. Low range, mid-range, and of course, on the top end. Wow. Very, very nimble motorcycle. On a track like this, you know, you don't really have to come out of second or third gear on this bike, which is amazing. And I'm riding it on the street tires, which is super slicky. The throttle is just so precise, not jerky or anything. Really amazing. Quarter exit in third gear, outstanding. Well, I did go to fourth for the first time today. The BMW HP4 has got its work cut out for it if it wants to dethrone this motorcycle. Got a little squeak from the brakes. That's okay, the bike only has 381 miles on it. So, wow. Woo! That was rather enjoyable on the Ducati V4R. Oh man, BMW HP4. You have got, you've got your job cut out for you, buddy, if you want to dethrone this beast. But let's find out what you're going to do, man. Let's do it. Alright, so let's do a hot lap on the BMW HP4. I'll tell you what, this bike is much more narrow than the V4R. And you've heard this before on countless reviews about the S1000RR and the HP4. It is really easy to ride. And what does that mean? That means it's very predictable. It's just amazing. The turn in is just as good as the V4R. It's just, I don't know what to say. This bike is really impressing me. I have an auto blipper installed on this motorcycle. It didn't come stock, but it works great. Wow! The sound it makes, the popping on D-cell is amazing. The brakes on this bike are just as good. Wow, excellent brakes. Wow. One more hot lap on this bike too. It's going to be very hard for me to determine which one of these beasts is my favorite on the track. I just had to tap the brake there that one time. Because they're both like really amazing. I feel like I can get off this bike a lot more. And I'm just really cruising around this track. But I'm just getting a feel for how these bikes behave on the track. The DDC suspension is very nice. There are a couple bumpy parts on the track, and the DDC handles it well. This BMW HP4 reminds me of like a supercar, a muscle car, if you would, in the way that it delivers power and the way that it sounds and behaves on the track, whereas the V4R is more of an exotic. It requires more of your attention when you're riding it on the track. But when you give it your attention and when you're using it for what it's to be used for, you get a lot of reward for that. But this bike, it just makes it so easy for you to jump on it, go out there and do a couple laps, and you're going very fast, you're leaned over. It's amazing. But there can't be a tie, obviously. So one of these bikes has to be the better track bike for me. I'm so hot. Oh, there we go. One of these bikes has to be the best track bike for me. My intermediate / light advanced level riding skill and everything on the track. And it's the BMW HP4, man. It really is. And I'm surprised because I came into this thinking that I would enjoy the V4R more and that it would be the superior track bike because that's what it is. But that's not the case. This thing just really surprised me. Really surprised me. It could have a lot to do with it doesn't have the stock wheels. It's got Boost carbon fiber wheels. It's super light. It doesn't have the stock exhaust. It's got that amazing Brox performance, full titanium, CT megaphone. It's got an awesome auto blipper. But here's the rub. Here's the rub. So, like I said, from my skill set, the BMW HP4. For someone else's skill set, such as Stunnerway, Mark Young, Mike 2M, and folks like that, that is going to be the bike for them because they can use it, they can exploit it, they can earn their reward, meaning they can ride it like it's supposed to be ridden because they have the skill set, and they will then earn the reward of the bike giving them an amazing experience. I can't do that, okay? So for me, the BMW HP4 makes it easier for me to go out there and have more fun on the track. And that's what it's all about. Maybe one day after I get some training from Mark Young and some of my other good buddies and Nate Kern and all that, maybe one day I can come back and report to you proudly that my skill set has advanced and now I can utilize the V4R to its potential. But for today, that's not the case. And the track winner for me is the BMW HP4. So now we got to figure out which one of these bikes is a better street bike. And I'll tell you what, the power of this V4R is just amazing. Third gear, tons of power, all over the rev range. And you know what, there's something you can't really put into words when you're riding this bike, and that's the visceral feeling that you get. There's a certain rumble that the engine has. And I just noticed the automatic day and night feature has activated, and now we have white on black gauges, when just a moment ago they were the opposite. For those of you folks that are familiar with Ducati 1199, 1299s, and even the 1098s and 1099s and such, you'll be amazed at the comfort that this bike has now. It is really impressive for a street bike. Oh boy, you can get yourself into so much trouble just riding this bike. But then again, you can also just cruise like I'm doing now. You know, and obey the speed limit. Hi! And just have a good time going up and down these hills and stuff. It's like your own personal roller coaster. I keep saying that. And the sound this bike makes, it's just amazing. Really comfortable bike. Yeah, this is just an amazing bike. And because it's so wide, and I'm a big guy, I'm 6'3", 215 pounds, the bike is just really nice for my frame. And even this advanced Uline suspension, which is really track focused, does a good job for the road. Woo! And the brakes, man, they're amazing. Second generation Brembo style Lima front calipers, huge rotors, really have a lot of stopping power. This is an awesome road bike, for sure. And we all know that it handles the curves and stuff from the track very nicely. So this is just a quick, straight line, if you would, street ride. It's just to give you a feeling for the bike and how it compares to my BMW HP4. Alrighty, so we're on the same road, and we're riding the BMW HP4 2013 motorcycle. Inline 4, much different than the V4, just in the way that it sounds and delivers power. Cruising right now in third gear. It's got good power on tap, but not quite the amount of power of the V4R and the usability of the damn bike. I'm cruising now, 6,000 RPM. This bike also has a quick shift and auto blipper. Not quite as seamless and Lando Lakes buttery as the V4R, but damn good. Never fails. All the years I've been riding the bike, never had an issue with the auto blipper or the quick shift. Oh yeah, you get lots of power. They shoot you through the gears like a rocket ship indeed. Now, as I mentioned before, in my track comparison, this is a much, I wouldn't say much, but it's noticeably more narrow than the V4R. My legs can kind of nestle in the tank here, which is pretty cool. I talk a lot about the gauges on the two motorcycles, but hey, these are classic gauges. You look down at them, you can see exactly what you want to see instantly. There's no hesitation or anything. You know, it works well. This bike has heated grips and I'm utilizing them right now. They have two levels, low and high. It's 50 degrees right now, so I have it at the high setting. Let's give it a little burst of speed. Wow. Wow, it rips in third gear too. But the power delivery is just different, man. It's just different. I prefer the power delivery on the V4 over this inline 4. Well, yeah, it's just a great bike. 20,000 miles in this machine. And thanks to my good buddy, Zach, this motorcycle rides just like it does, or like it did, the very first day. And that's a bold statement. That's pretty awesome. You can't go wrong with either bike. You really can't. I mean, they're both outstanding machines. I can't wait to see what the 2020 S1000RR-M has to offer. As you can see here, this is sort of a layout of the track. So it's a pretty engaging track surface. It's really cool to ride. One of my favorite tracks actually, and it's really close to home for me too, so that's also a bonus. And the people here are really nice. Shout out to my good buddy Brian and my good buddy Fred for letting me ride the track today and make this comparison video. The overall winner today, overall, street, track, comfort, lights, gauges, everything. The V4R is the overall winner, but this 5-year-old HP4 Race was right there on its tail. And that to me is very impressive. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. If you're already a subscriber, tap that bell so you can be notified when new content like this is uploaded. Stay tuned for more amazing videos like this. In a couple of weeks, we're going to be collecting our 2019 Aprilia RSV4 1100 factory and our 2020 BMW S1000RR M Sport Edition. And we will make sure we bring them back to Nelson Ledges, put them on the track, take them to Mid-Ohio, do all sorts of crazy things with the motorcycles, put them on the dyno, weigh them, all sorts of cool things. You're not going to want to miss it. Thanks so much for viewing, guys. Stay tuned for more videos.